Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today I'm going to explain to you about verbs and tenses. In English sentences, we have subject and verb. Okay, as you can see on the screen, there are 5 sentences written in English. Okay, the first one is Ali is a good boy. Number 2, Zahira does her homework. Number 3, Jenny drives her car carefully. Number 4, the news shocks everyone. Number 5, playing badminton is my hobby. So as you can see here, these words in the second column are all the subjects of the sentences, and then these ones are all the verbs of the sentences. Okay, what is a verb? Okay, verb tu apa? Okay, a verb indicates an action, event or state. Okay, in bahasa Melayu we call a verb as kata kerja. Okay, so a verb tells you an action. Okay, a verb ni, kata kerja ni menyatakan tentang perbuatan, okay, or state of being, kewujudan something. Okay, so how is a verb related to tenses? Okay, what is a tense? Okay, tense is any of the forms of a verb. Okay, satu bentuk kata kerja. Okay, so verbs ni there are many forms. Okay, so tense ni is the verb forms, okay, which distinguish when an action or state of being occurs or exists. Okay, so basically tense ni, it tells you when an action or state of being occurs. Dia memberitahu bila perbuatan itu terjadi. Okay, for example, if you look at sentence number 1, Ali is a good boy. Okay, generally Ali is a good boy. Dia budak yang baik. Okay, so uh, if we change the verb to was, it means that Ali was a good boy, meaning that dulu dia budak yang baik. If we change the tense to future by saying will be, then it means that Ali will be a good boy. Nanti, selepas ini, okay, akan datang, dia akan jadi budak yang baik. So that is the difference between a verb and a tense. So basically verb tu ialah kata kerja yang menunjukkan perbuatan. Tense tu ialah dia punya bentuk that tells you when the the action happens. Okay, so in English we have 3 main tenses. Okay, okay, we have present tense, we have past tense, and we have future tense. And for each tense ni, present, past, and future ni, we have present simple, we have continuous, we have perfect, we have perfect continuous. So basically, in English tenses, we have present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So basically each type of tense ni functions differently. Okay, so for today's video we will only focus on present simple. Okay, let's look at the structure of present simple. Okay, so basically how should we distinguish present simple from any other tenses? Okay, by looking at the verb. Okay, you look at the kata kerja. Okay, it's either you have s or no s. Okay, how to decide whether the verb has s or no s? Okay, we look at the subject. Okay, if the subject is plural, subject to ramai, for example, we, they, the cats, the boys, the ladies, okay, the verb has no s. The verb must be in root form. Mesti kata dasar, tiada huruf s. So you say we play, they play. Okay, if it's negative, you plus the word not. We do not. Okay, you can see the word do here. There is no s. Okay, we do not play. If it's a question, we say do we play? Okay, the do is in front. If it's an answer, you say yes, we do, or no, we don't. Okay, if the subject is singular, okay, subject always comes before the verb. Okay, if the subject is singular, subject tu seorang, ada satu sahaja. For example, she, he, it, the book, the cat, the sky. Okay, the verb must have s. She plays. He plays. It plays. Okay. If it's negative, you add the word not in the middle. Okay, you can see here she does not. Okay, the word do change to does. Okay, with the es, does not. And then the other verb play ni you don't have any s. This must be the main, must be in root form. Okay, she does not play. If it's a question, then you ask, does she play? Does should be in front. And if you want to answer the question, you have to say, yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. And then we look at special I and U. I and U are both singular, but they are special. Okay, they follow the plural rule. Okay, for example, you don't say I plays, you say I play. Okay, I do not play for negative. If it's a question, you say do I play. If it's an answer, you say yes, I do, or no, I don't. Same with you. You play, you do not play. Do you play? Yes, you do. No, you don't. Okay, so that is for the structure. So basically, how are you supposed to distinguish, membezakan present simple to any other tenses? It's either you have s or no s, depending on the subject. If the subject is plural, no s. Okay, if the subject is singular, because it is single, seorang-seorang, we give the verb an accompany. Kita bagi dia teman, we put s. Okay, next to the verb. Okay. Next, we look at the function. Kenapa kita nak guna simple present ni? Okay. Number one, to tell facts or general truth. Bila nak menyatakan tentang fakta, okay, benda yang memang betul. For example, my grandmother speaks 5 languages. Water boils at 100 degree Celsius. I am Ahmad. I am a boy, something like that. Okay. Number two, to tell about routines or habits. Okay, benda yang kita selalu buat, often with adverbs of frequency. Selalunya kita gunakan dengan adverbs of frequency. For example, my sister always, always is the adverb of frequency, always plays volleyball at the weekend. The English drink a lot of tea. Benda yang memang orang selalu buat. Okay. Permanent state, number three, we use present simple to tell about permanent states. Keadaan yang memang berkekalan. For example, we live in KL. Okay, or his parents work at a bank. Okay. Next, we use present simple to tell about timetabled events in the future. Events yang akan berlaku pada pada masa hadapan, tapi we already know when is it going to happen. Kita dah tahu dah bila nak berlaku. Okay, for example, the film starts at 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, filem itu akan bermula pukul 8. We have a dance class next week. Okay, it's timetabled, but you know it already. So you say we have a dance class next week. Okay, some common time expression that are often used with the present simple. Okay, time expressions ni maksudnya frasa-frasa yang berkaitan dengan masa lah. Okay, for example, every day, okay, every week, every month, every summer, every other day, once a week, twice a month, at the weekend, in January, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, on Tuesdays, on Friday mornings, and etc. For example, Jane visits her mother twice a week. Jane visits her parents every Saturday. Okay, something like that. Okay, next we look at adverbs of frequency. Frequency means kekerapan. Okay. Okay, we use adverbs of frequency, okay, to say how often something happens, untuk menyatakan kekerapan benda tu berlaku. They come before the main verb. Okay, so the main verb is here, the red ones, and but after the verb to be. For example, Susan rarely argues. Okay, rarely is the adverbs of frequency. It comes before the main verb argue with her brother. Okay, number two, mom always makes our birthday cakes. Okay, always is the adverb of frequency. It comes before the main verb, which is makes. Okay, and then it can also come after the verb to be. Verb to be to verbs to be are is, are, am, was, were. Okay, the five words. Okay, for example, Jeremy is often tired in the morning. So is here is the verb to be, and then after that we have the adverb of frequency. Okay. Next, we look at some common adverbs of frequency are always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, hardly, ever, seldom, and never. Okay, the first one is the most often, yang paling selalu berlaku. Okay, the last one is never, the least often, yang paling sedikit berlaku. Okay, so that's all for the first video. Thank you so much.